In 1846, the U.S. Army ordered 500 men to march 2,000 miles through open desert, with no roads and no maps. Weeks earlier, these men had been driven from their homes by the very country now asking them to fight for it. They were Mormon pioneers, mid-exodus to the Rockies, fleeing religious persecution in Illinois when the Mexican-American War broke out. The government offered Brigham Young a deal: send 500 men to serve, and their army pay would fund the westward migration. From Iowa, they marched to Santa Fe, then pushed into desert terrain no wagon had ever crossed. The unmapped stretches of modern Arizona. Outside Tucson, they nearly died of thirst, rationing water drop by drop under a merciless desert sun. Their only combat of the entire march wasn't against an army. It was a stampede of wild bulls in the Sonoran Desert. Soldiers later just called it the Battle of the Bulls, one of the strangest fights in American military history. By hand, they carved a wagon road through solid rock, one of the very first wheeled routes to ever reach the Pacific coast. On January 29, 1847, they finally reached San Diego, nearly 1,900 miles on foot. It remains the longest sustained march by infantry in United States military history. No battles against an enemy, just distance and will. Battalion veterans went on to help found Fort Moore in Los Angeles, a foothold for the young American city. Months later, some of them stood beside James Marshall at Sutter's Mill, present at the discovery that triggered the California Gold Rush.
250 years of American history is full of stories like this one. Subscribe to You Gotta Know for the histories nobody taught you. "250 years of American history is full of stories like this one. Subscribe to You Gotta Know for the histories nobody taught you.